What's going on here today?
Okay, today is our sort of annual Kick It Out tournament. This is the fourth year that we've had it. We do it in response to the Week of Action that normally is held in October. There's a national Week of Action that all of the 92 professional football clubs subscribe to as well. We actually wear the logo, Let's Kick Racism Out of Football, on our training tops. So when our kids come to training, they all wear the same white top, regardless of whether they're Liverpool fans or Man United or Arsenal. And what we do today is, in recognition, in support of that initiative, we tend to hold an annual tournament. That's one message we like to get across on our tournament, and the second one is because we're part of a wider community, we like to sort of make some kind of contribution to the community. And previous tournaments we've actually sponsored the Testicular Cancer Charity, we sponsored the British Heart Foundation, the CLIC charity for cancer and leukemia in childhood, and this year we're actually giving the proceeds that we make today from the barbecue, from the photos of the FA Cup, from the programme sales, to St Luke's Hospice, which is a local charity which looks after terminally ill people. So it's twofold really today, and on top of all of that, all the kids are playing football and they're enjoying themselves, and we're helping sort of get two great messages across.
Do you think you still need to kick racism out of football? Isn't that sort of thing that went on in the 70s and the 80s and there's no more?
You'd like to think so, but there's different types of racism. It's not just colour, it's sort of religion, it's just sort of like even sort of just because somebody's got ginger hair, you know. So we've personally, I'd like to think there's no need, that there isn't any need for it, but unfortunately the reality of it is if you go down to watch grassroots football...
Bond with the Thurrock Tigers and all that they do, why is that?
Well, I was amazed how about 4 years ago they put on this festival, which this is the fourth year running, of combining soccer skills for youngsters and an important message of saying there's no room for racism in sport, and soccer in particular. And the festival has grown, but the message is still there, and it's a coherent message, and I think it's doing two very important things for us in Thurrock: developing youngsters in their soccer skills, ensuring that lads and lasses can get a game of soccer, which when I was young I always remember it broke my heart I couldn't get in a team, but nobody's really turned away from Thurrock Tigers, and I think this festival is a manifestation of that amongst their guest teams. And as I say, this important message of telling youngsters early on that you know, the racism is very bad, very bad, and not consistent with the sporting tradition of the UK. So I think it's really good.
And they put on a hell of a lot of hard work here, don't they?
I am absolutely amazed the amount of work which is done by volunteers, and this whole project was started by Salunda and Belinda Singh, and I can't overstate how much I admire them and their other supporters who put in so many hours over the years, but particularly for this festival, to put it together.